I hope the videos are helpful. Equal sign.
They are very helpful.
So you put an equal sign, you click on the quantity, the first quantity here. The quantity that you have there, the first quantity, you put a multiplication sign. Then you click on the first price there. Then you enter, that's all. Then you just come here on the corner, this corner here, just double click on it. Just double click on it, the formula automatically replicate itself up to transaction number 50. Are we done up to there? Are we done up to there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you are done, it's highlighted, so don't unhighlight it. Just go on conditional formatting, okay? Go on conditional formatting. Then what you are looking for is what? Data bars, eh? According to the question, you go on the data bars. You choose any color of data bars that you want there. I haven't specified what kind of data bars, so we can choose which one. You can choose the blue, you can choose the green, you can choose the red, but make sure you don't have the similar things, because this is an assignment, okay? Green. Okay, so me I've chosen green, others can choose another color, stuff like that. Your favorite color that you want. So when you reach here, these are the bars, okay? Those are that's how you put the data bars using conditional formatting. Okay, sales after tax, meaning here we are adding tax. We go on the dashboard. In the question, are we given tax? Has anyone seen any tax rate? Okay, so usually we use VAT. We use VAT rate. What's the prevailing VAT rate this year? What's the VAT rate on the market?
16%. 16%.
16?
Yes.
Taila chinja kanshi. Kale twashita taxi, so we thought maybe pateni number munyodo. And so we can put 16% here. 16%. So we define this one. We go and define name, we define it as tax. I hope no one is behind. So we go and define tax already comes. So there's no need of writing name, another name there. So just go on okay. Okay, so now we have tax on our dashboard. Okay, then we come on the data here. So the concept here, we want to add tax here. Okay. So when you're adding tax, what do you do?
Should be, this is the sales before tax, and sales after tax.
So what do you do when you're adding tax? Before tax, there's no tax. After tax, then you have added tax. Those who still remember
You add the
that.
16% to before tax.
That's sales before tax. Okay.
Plus 16%.
Yes, sales before adding tax, yes. So the sales we are going to have here supposed to have tax in it, inclusive of tax. So what do you do? Usually
you need to gross up.
Yes, you gross up. Now simplify it for the modelers. What do you mean?
You need to deduce, so you need to find a figure that is that sells before you deduct the 16%.
So usually when you want to add tax, so tax is 8%, but you're adding it to 100%. So we are considering that this sales here is 100%. So 100% is the same as 1, right? So when you're adding any number, if you're adding tax to any number, so it's 1 plus tax times that number. So a whole number, you're adding tax to the whole number, the 1. A percentage is a 1. So in a formula, we're going to write it like this, okay? So we're going to do equal sign. We click on this first tax here, okay? Then you put a times, then open bracket, 1 plus, you write the word tax. Any, you tab, you close bracket. That's all, then you end. So you'd have added 16% to this. So you just autofill as well by double clicking there. Okay. So this one hasn't come with quachas, we don't know why. So you need to add the quachas. So we add the quachas. We go on general here. Okay. Come again. Okay, then we go on database again. Conditional formatting and put the database. Okay, this time I'll choose red, okay? So that's how. So this is sales after tax, this is sales before tax. Okay. If you wanted obligation, I would have just subtracted. In case you have been told to calculate tax obligation, you do the difference. Tax sales after tax minus sales before tax, you get the obligation, meaning what you are going to pay as tax on each item. Okay. Any questions so far? The challenges with an online class is I'm unable to see what you are doing there. So it's up to you. So you have to tell me whether you have a challenge.
Follow
it.
We are following, coach. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Coach,
Yes, madam.
hello.
Yes, madam, I'm getting you.
For this, we've done all this. At which point do we do the format as table? At the end, it's okay?
You can do it at the end. The fear is when you do it now, it would give you challenges. Some formulas might not might refuse to be dragged. So the advice is do the formatting as table at the end. Or if you are doing one line there in the exam, what I would advise if you are doing in the exam, instead of autofilling, they have been autofilling, the best is just do one line up to the end, then format as table. Even if you leave it at that, you can still get the whole marks. Maybe maybe they'll just deny you where they have said populate to 50 transactions, but most of the marks you get them. So out of 40, you can get even 30, 35 if you don't have much time.
Okay, that's understood.
So So we have done E. The model should calculate both the sales before and after tax and include data bars showing the performance of the sales amounts. Okay. Then F. We go to F, right? Did we skip any question here? Make sure you counter check. Eh? My fear is skipping the 8%. I don't know whether it's still coming in front. Okay. If the model should calculate each month. Okay, the model should calculate each month for each product, and the total payment made so far, depending on the payment. That is the initial payment, installment, first installment, second installment, and third installment, using nested if statement, relative, absolute, and relative and absolute referencing. G, the amount should allow the user to record the amount total paid in the previous month if one sale and the sum of payments made so far in another sale. Okay. Then H, the model should also calculate the possible discount and calculate the discount based on when the payment is completed using nested if. So when the payment is completed, using nested if statement, relative and absolute referencing. Considering the company had a total, this one we have already done it. We have been doing it. This one, we have already done it. Make sure you tick that one. You have already done it. Considering the company had a total of 50 different transactions from the different company, drawing different products, populate the model with these 50 transactions with your own fictitious companies and different products and different types of payments, some following the 4th month, following the 4 months installment, others completing the payments in 2 months and others in 3 months. Okay. Okay. So where the challenge is knowing, meaning now we need to know without any question directing us which company should finish in month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4. Okay. Yeah. So this question, the challenge is it was not very much straightforward. So we have done the fictitious companies. We have the companies, but how do you know that this company will finish in month 2 and in month 3? Anyone with an idea? Okay. And then we have got K using summary function and on dashboard, the model. Okay, this one is related. Okay, let's go up to I. I was asking anyone with the idea on I? Or not I, on J. I and J, yes. Any idea on I and J? Or any opinion on I and J? Anyone with an opinion? Who understands A?
Since the
I
question
and
is saying we generate fictitious amounts,
yes, I'm saying the
maybe we
latter
can
part.
make our own.
Yes, that one we did already. Now I'm saying the latter part where they're saying following the 4 months, either completing the last part, which is bold there. Following the 4th month's installment, others completing the payment in 2 months and others in 3 months. Where do you think that statement should be? Mm-hmm. Hello, you are quiet. Any contribution? There are no wrong answers here. Just bring out your suggestion. Can open other people's minds. Let's interact. Equals to per I. You have done the other things. You have done fixed transaction. I've done fictitious companies. Now I'm saying the 4 months installment. How do you know that this company will finish in month 4 or in second month or in third month? We want to come anymore. Mr. Vincent, any suggestion?
I'm trying to study this same question.
Okay.
I know we could be using the formula probably, or if, let's see. Yeah, but well, I'm stuck.
You're stuck.
Because I think
Issue
you
here.
asked a very good question.
Yeah.
Where do we, how are we able to deduce who is paying 2 months and who is paying in 3 months?
So you're supposed to be given that maybe transaction number so this company will pay in first installment and will finish in the third installment, or they'll finish in fourth installment. At the moment, if you use the if statement as stated there, it will be difficult for you to know which, because there's no condition. I haven't seen a condition in this question. Anyway, let's start from H. Since we're on H, let's start from H there. We'll come to there when we cross the bridge. The model should also calculate the possible discount and calculate the discount based on when the full payment is completed using nested if statement. Okay, so this one is straightforward. So we are going to put a statement, a nested if statement. First, I explain nested if statement. A nested if statement is a if statement which combines 3 arguments or 2 arguments. Okay, we have been using with just if statement, not nested if statement. So when you have got 2 or 3 arguments, that's when you use the nested if statement. So a nested if statement is the one that has got if and or. Okay, that's a statement on this one before you put an argument. So meaning you're going to have 3 arguments if you have got if and or. Okay. And when you put just only and, if you say if and, meaning you're going to have 2 arguments in your if statement. But when you include or, meaning before you put the answer to your argument, you need to have 2 arguments in the if statement. I don't know whether I'm making sense. Okay. Okay, so let's do the practice now. The model should also calculate the possible discount, but before we go to the discount, there's one thing that is not given in the question which we need to do. Okay, so we need to bring here the administration fee. I don't know whether I've seen that one has been skipped. We don't have an administration. Please, if it logs you out after 40 minutes, you can just log in again. Administration fee. Administration fee. Okay. So an administration fee here is supposed to be added to this total amount here. Therefore, we have administration fee here will be 8% of this. Okay, so you're going to do equal sign this one times 8% administration fee. Okay, what is our 8%? We defined it. Okay, times the admin fee. It has come, is here. We click on it, then we tab, then enter. Okay, that is our administration fee. Okay, so now the total fee, the total sales, your total sales here will be your admin fee plus your sales after tax. Okay. Or we put administration fee before tax. I want, wow. Do we put administration in between here? Those who have been in sales, do you charge administration fee before you pay tax, or tax after you pay, you put administration fee after you have included tax? Hello? You have seen on the question we have been given, there's an administration fee here. And they are saying this administration fee is charged because these guys are getting these things on credit, okay? So the administration is charged on the total cost. So my question is, are we okay adding the administration fee after we have already put tax here? Or we're supposed to put it before we add any tax? Or it's okay at the end here? I think,
I think
Sir, we
probably
have
it's,
no idea also.
mm,
you have never done some sales. Okay, let's put it at the end, it's fine. Let's put it at the end, it's fine. Let's put it here because this is the cost of a phone after we have put tax. So this is the total true cost before you put any admin. So if you pay cash, this is the amount you're going to pay. But if you're paying on credit, we'll add administration fee, right? Then we'll have total sales after tax. Okay. We're going to have total sales, total sales after tax, okay? Tax, okay. Then here we're going just to add, okay? We add sales after tax and administration, we have these sales here. So you put equal sign, this one plus administration fee. Okay, so you have this is this total, our total sales after you have put an administration, okay? Okay, here we haven't been told to put any bars, okay? After here now we're going to put the payment modes. Before I go in further, any question? So we're going to put initial payment here. Initial payment. And okay, we need to think here. We need to think. Do columns. Okay, let's go back to the question and check again. Okay, let's read the question on this one again. Let's go back. Where is the question? Before we put the columns. if the model should calculate the possible discount and calculate, no, not this one. This one on the discount. What about the G, the total paid?
Yeah, on
in
F.
previous? Where? The model should calculate each
We
month. The model should calculate each
each
month
product.
for each product and the total payment made so far. A total payment made. Okay. The model should calculate in each month for each product and the total payment made so far, depending on the payment mode or payment made. Depending on the payment mode, can we presume it's a mode?
Yeah, probably.
It's a mode there. Can we assume it's a mode, not made? It's just a typo error. The model should calculate in each month for each product. So each month for each product. And the total. So the first part is we should calculate. Okay, remaining with a minute, we need to log in again. The model should calculate in each month for each product, and the total payment made so far, depending on the payment mode. That e.g. initial payment, installment number 1, second installment, third installment, using nested if statement and relative absolute referencing. Okay. Okay. Let's log in again. 1 minute. So what we log in. We do the nested if statement.